Hello, everybody. This is Jerry, Titan Nicky's owner training. It's not the dog. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the leave it command. The leave it command to me means leave it alone, don't touch it, it's not yours, you're not getting it, call an adult. That's to me exactly what it means, and that's how I train my dogs. Okay? Uh, you'll see a lot of trainers out there and a lot of owners. For instance, they'll put the dog food down and they'll say, leave it. And then a couple seconds later, they'll say, get it. Or they'll put a treat down and say, leave it. And then a couple of seconds later, they'll say, get it or take it, whatever. Okay? To me, what that's telling the dog is, even though you're giving them a command, giving them permission to take the item or get the item, in the dog's mind, okay, I got to wait a couple seconds, and then I can get it. A lot of times what you'll find is the dog will already know and will already be in the process of anticipating the get it or the take it command. Okay? Possibility exists if you don't give the command, they may take it anyway. Okay? Because in their mind, they know they're supposed to get it. Even though you say leave it, in their mind, they're supposed to get it. Okay? To me, that should be the purpose of the wait command. Wait, then get it. Wait, go ahead. Wait, take it. Okay? To me, the leave it command means you're not getting it. Leave it alone. It's not yours. Call an adult. Okay? How I train that is you place an object on the floor, a treat, whatever. When the dog goes for it, you gently move him out of the way. And then you say, good leave. And then you treat him. He comes back for the object. You push him away. Good leave. And you treat him. All right? I don't treat with the reward that I'm telling him to leave. Okay? So if I like to train with chicken hot dogs and baked chicken. Okay? So if I put a piece of hot dog on the floor and he comes towards it and I push him away and I say, leave it, good leave, I'm going to treat him with something other than the hot dog because I'm not going to reward him with something with the item I told him not to touch. To me, that just doesn't make sense. Now, you'll see a lot of trainers who do that. If that's good for them, if that works for them, that's fine. If it works for you owners, that's fine. Okay? But if I tell somebody to leave something or leave it, that means leave it, don't touch it. If I tell my grandchild to leave it or my son to leave it, don't touch it, that means don't touch it. I got it. Okay? If they ask me for something, if someone asked me for something and I said wait, that's exactly what it means. Just wait a minute. Okay? Now, you heard me say when the dog goes to the item that I'm telling that I don't want him to touch or take, I gently push him away and then I tell him or her, good, leave it. Okay? I don't say leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it because the dog doesn't know the command leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Okay? I might as well be speaking a foreign language to him because he doesn't know what leave it means. So what I'm doing is when I'm pushing him away or her away, I'm going to say him, okay? When I'm pushing him away, I'm giving him a command, but I'm also reinforcing it. It's at the end of the behavior, so there's really no stress on the dog, okay? There's really no stress on the dog. I'm gently pushing him away, and I'm asking him to leave it, a good leave, and then I treat him, all right? So if I'm using a chicken hot dog and I tell him to leave it, or I push him away and say leave it, I'll treat him with something different like the baked chicken, okay? If I'm telling him to leave the hot dog, I'm not going to reinforce his behavior with the hot dog that I'm telling him not to touch, okay? Make sense? Okay? One of the reasons why I want him to move away from the item is if you're in the kitchen and you drop a glass or you drop a bowl and it cracks and it breaks, right? You don't want him walking through the broken glass, all right? If you say leave it, instinctively he should move away once he's trained, okay? About 2 years ago, maybe longer, I'm not sure, I read an article where people in Alabama or Arkansas what they were doing was they were teaching canines snake avoidance. And what they would do is they would use the leave it command. So when the dog approached a snake, they would say leave it, and the dog had to leave the area. Okay? Which makes perfect sense. All right? Because if you don't teach the dog to move away from the area, and he encounters a snake, and he's just standing there, the possibility of a strike from the snake is higher than if the dog was moving away. Now, there's a possibility that the snake would strike while the dog was moving away, yes. But the chances are probably higher that he would get bitten if he just stood there. Okay? So, leave it means don't touch it, you're not getting it. All right? Move away from the situation. If you check out one of my YouTube videos, I had a plate of baked chicken breast. I placed it on my coffee table. I told my two to leave it. I walked out. My Nikki, she came to the door and she laid down at the door. My Titan, he came up and he sniffed it, but he didn't touch it. Okay? I was gone for like 1:47. I came back. Everything was cool. I could be eating something, whether I'm on a couch or at the table, and I say leave it. I can go to the bathroom. I could go to the kitchen. I can go wherever I'm going to go. I'm going to come back, and I know that my food is safe. Okay? On a walk, Titan and Nikki. Titan is off leash about 100% of the time. Nikki, about 98, 99% of the time. A rabbit or squirrel can run in front of us, and I'll say leave it, and boom. They leave it. They continue forward. They continue to march. All right? So if you're using it now, leave it and then telling the dog to get it, that's fine. If that works for you, that's okay. If it works for you and your trainer, that's okay. I teach it. Leave it alone. It's not yours. Don't touch it. Call an adult. Okay? So I hope this video helps. So if you need any training or any questions, contact us at TitanNickyZonerTraining.net, and I'll be more than happy to provide you with some feedback. Thanks very much. Great training. Hoorah.